show.
Okay. No, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's it. What's going on?
With what?
Oh, no, we're good. All right, cool.
What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
No, you were getting set up. I'm ready. I think everyone's ready to go.
No, yeah, I was trying to just I was trying to see what, because it was only like me in a little box, so I was trying to see what my whole
Good call. Good shout. Good shout.
Yeah.
Can you adjust that? How do you see bigger box?
I pinned
You
myself.
just pin yourself.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter though, right? Because verticals is kind of what I get anyways, yeah?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
we're cut horizontally so it actually is.
Well, in YouTube, right? Which you didn't post.
No. In
TikTok. Sometimes
cut as a try. You fucking idiot loser. Literally pay attention to the content.
Yeah.
Like,
You've posted 2 clips. We filmed 3 hours worth of content. There's 2 clips. I'm sorry.
I didn't upload the Media Days one. Just wasn't going to be the play, so I let that one rot.
It was great content. We got to.
I let that one rot. Then I let the Prime clip go because he had cancer, and then the Justin Rose clip was too late because the tournament was over. But hand up, that's on me. And we're all stops go on Chop now.
All stops go? There's no way that's a fucking sentence that makes any sense. We're all stops go.
No, it literally couldn't make less sense.
We're all go, no stops.
What is we're all forces go, or we're all
systems go?
Yes, thank you. We're all systems go in the Chop universe.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right,
man.
Timmy,
yeah,
get us. I'm producing today, so don't you worry. We'll be on track, on topic. Everyone get their takes out in a timely fashion, and we'll be out of here in an hour because Tim has to take care of the wife.
No, it doesn't matter at this point. It's all ruined, so you're fine.
Okay, fine.
Does anyone did you bring your backdrop to the new spot, or are you at home?
I'm at home.
Yeah, fully. I was like, you're totally at home right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's not working out.
What's not working out? The apartment?
Yeah, you move into an apartment. There's nothing there.
That's if you don't move.
You have to move your shit.
I don't have shit.
I'm looking at a backdrop of shit.
We don't have a couch yet. I haven't watched TV in 3 days.
Wow.
The setup actually looked nice though. Like relatively nice.
It's just tough when there's things to buy, like tables, chairs.
Yeah.
Whose responsibility has that been?
I mean,
don't want to get in trouble here.
It's certainly not mine. It's definitely like I'm trying to look for. It's not my responsibility. Like it's it's not my responsibility. Like,
has there been a conversation about whose responsibility is, or we don't talk about it and somebody will get it done?
She is trying, but I think I just can't work there with nothing there. It's just very difficult.
Super fair.
And like, it's so echoey, right? Like,
that's the thing.
Right, because there's nothing to stop. Yeah.
Nothing. So
you need a rug.
It's just like and I can't figure out the temperature. So I'm literally like in a fucking jacket in like the house, and it's like fucking 85 degrees.
Yeah, that was one of your takes I didn't agree with. The whole AC can be too cold.
That happens. That happens to me daily here in Florida. It's like if we don't have the air on, it's literally 92 degrees, and the second we put it on, I have to get under a blanket. It is so fucking cold. And there's no in between. Yeah, even if you put the thermostat on 69, it's ice cold.
Because apartments are like, relatively smaller spaces, so they get cold super quickly.
Yeah.
And then
that's why there's That's why they're called takes. There's two sides to everything.
Yeah, someone actually. I mean, by the way, welcome into the Chopped Show, Chop Podcast, the Choppewa Indian podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Welcome to the Atlanta Braves Tomahawk Chop podcast presented by us three. No, yeah, someone actually commented. Michaela was reading some of my comments recently out loud, and she said that someone.
Doesn't she know that's a no?
Oh yeah, no, we're just gonna have it's fucking great. Everything's going really well. She was like, someone said 90 takes of the most obvious statements ever. I feel like that's not true at all.
No,
you saying that you hate ice cream is like, yeah.
Let me review the tape.
Yeah, your takes have not been that obvious. I would say that's a bad comp for the amount of hate that can be given for your 90 takes. That's a bad one for sure.
Yeah, this is like the take game. People don't understand the take game. Like, you
literally just did that. You like the sorority videos. Like, no one likes the sorority videos.
Yeah. No, but this is part of the take game. If you have a like outrageously hot take that people don't agree with, you're clip farming.
Right.
And then if you have a take that everyone else agrees with, it's like,
yo, thanks for telling us the obvious. Yeah.
Thanks for telling us that like a beer on the beach is fun. Like,
yeah, but I thought the sorority one was one of your deepest layered ones.
Yeah.
And very impressive because it's like, all right, you already have a nuanced debate about the sorority thing, but that's not even what I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm talking about the fact that this signals college football. And then when you were like, not even college football, but there's this old guy in a visor that's about to chew out a 19-year-old on the sideline. That's what I'm envisioning when you're all watching white girls dance.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh my god, this shit's out of control!" Like, look at them! Like, this is so dumb. It's like, oh, can you imagine going here? Like, whose parents are these? And I'm just like, no, we're so close to college football. Like, that's awesome.
I also think I was on the way to Zoe's birthday, so I got distracted not sending it. But did anyone see Vert race baiting about the sorority clips?
Oh yeah,
no, it's not a race bait. It's he. Do you know what he see? Like, you don't even know what he tweets.
He tweeted not a drop of melanin in the.
Yeah, he actually said melatonin.
He does melatonin.
Oh, I didn't read it close enough.
That's the point, and then everyone's like, they think they said that, so he does that, and then everyone.
He got
like,
me. I got clip farmed.
It is like that is a. I don't even know if it's a layered clip farm, but like, there's some nuance to that.
Are you giving him credit?
That's funny. No, that's actually
okay. All right.
That's actually really funny.
All right, good 5-minute chop to start the chop. I want to start with the 100K bounty. Where we're at. I saw on your calendar you returned from Italy. You had a lot of calls, so that's why we're talking Friday afternoon. A lot of updates I'm anticipating. Last clip about it got 8,000 views. Shit was firing. So what's the update?
Yeah, and I'll just say, there were so many meetings that we have to do this chop show on a Friday evening, one of the last Fridays any of us are available for the next 7 months.
Trust me, I've spent 3 calendar days in my apartment since June. So if I had time, I would have loved to do it at any other time.
Yeah, but you built this shit, so
so I can do that.
Yeah, you have big expectations.
All right, so 100K bounty update. So we've talked to probably 10 schools at this point. Baylor started off. We've talked to Arizona State today, Penn, Purdue, Syracuse, which, by the way, for someone who claims he hates Syracuse.
Yeah, on a Syracuse podcast today. Syracuse, yeah, crazy. Yeah.
ESPN Syracuse.
All right, Katie Feeney.
All right, so
you guys are actually brain rot nuts.
Q's. Who else did we talk to?
And then went on their airwaves and told them their team's gonna suck.
Yeah, no, I respected that.
Hey, you're nothing if not authentic. That's why we love you.
Yep. So we've talked to all these schools, and the general sentiment, I'll say ECU has been the closest one. I talked
East
to a guy
Carolina
from,
for those at home.
I talked to Clay at ECU, and he was pretty much just like, all right,
Charles.
100K. Yo, if you
I
guys
know.
aren't
I'm
gonna let
sorry.
me,
Yep.
like, not you,
No,
Tim.
I was
sorry. No,
clarifying.
not you,
for-
not you. That's why I said not
I
you.
know. I know.
Like,
I
he
can't do the name
control
game. You're right.
himself.
Can't do the name game.
Like, it
My
just
fault.
it just fucks up the whole flow.
Just
like-
restart the line, actually, because it's going to be a nightmare for Charles, who actually edits this. But I was
It's
mentioning Charles
Charlie.
Clay.
You
Yeah,
fucking
I know.
idiot.
You meant Clayton Keller.
Yeah, I will stop, restart your sentence, and we will take the clip from there. My apologies. It actually won't happen again.
I talked to Clay from East Carolina University, and he was pretty close on the 100K. When I say pretty close, like, we kind of had a verbal agreement, and he was like, that works for us. I want to do a snapback. We like what you guys are doing. And I was like, all right, like, I'm in Sorrento, Italy right now. Should I just book a fucking jersey patch on East Carolina? Like, why the fuck not?
Nice little
that-
weird brag there.
Yeah,
slide
good
that
flex,
in.
good flex.
Good
Good flex. Let me just throw 100K at it while I'm in Italy.
Yeah, you're actually the fucking worst person ever. Like,
Well,
you're
I
on the
was
phone in
literally,
Italy.
I was
Sorry,
literally
man.
living Tim's dream today because I was like on the phone with Arizona State, then Penn calls me, and then
Were they
Baylor
phone
calls.
calls or videos?
Phone
That's sick.
call.
That's
Not
sick.
even like Google Meet, like phone,
No,
like
that's sick.
literal phone calls. Yeah.
You could have pushed this to 8 p.m. That's it.
So then I didn't hear from him for a couple days, and he had prefaced with everything needs to be cleared. Like the LSU thing that started this all off, it still isn't cleared. It could be, and every school we talk to says the same thing. It could be cleared tomorrow. It could be cleared next year. Like they don't know when it's going to get cleared. So he said the same thing. And then he came back and he was like, look, it hasn't been cleared. We're running up against it. Like we have a field logo for a couple $100,000. Like here's the value. We'll put you on the baseball diamond also. And I was like, look, at this point, and this is how I feel about all of them, it's pretty much jersey or nothing, right? Like we want to be on the fucking jersey. I'm not paying 80 grand to be like, you know, on a team walk-in. Like I want to be on the jersey, and it needs to be at a school that's legit enough. ECU actually fits like pretty well. We're doing the whole ECU, like Tim's going to be at Clemson, he's going to be at North Carolina. ECU plays, you know, a couple days before if we needed to rush that. They also play against Coastal. They play, you know, the week after. Anyways, so my feeling is today at 4:30 on a Friday, because we work our fucking asses off here at Snapback Sports, that it's probably something we're just gonna let roll, and no one really took it not took it seriously enough. It's just, you know how these places are, like unless it's been done, everyone's afraid to be first mover. Like I'm
and
shocked.
It's also a 6-month process if you want to actually get it done, I feel like.
Right. I assume, yes, at this point it may be. Although, the final thing I'll say, Baylor, who we started this thing with, and has been my favorite conversation. I talked to Brian today, and he said, and I told him, I was like, trivia, I love the idea, but like we can't get to a game anymore. We've locked in our schedule. Like it doesn't make sense. And then he was talking about like sponsoring the student section for basketball. I was like, I really want to focus on football. And so the last thing that was kind of available that we had talked about was the player of the game. So we got the player of the game offer like 5 minutes ago. I told him we'd be recording this. So I said, hey, get it in by 4:00. And then we can discuss it. So it's 30 grand for the season, but that also includes basketball. So what you get is football player of the game. So 7 players of the game, which I guess it's just the home
Only
game.
home?
Yeah, which doesn't make a ton of sense. But
yeah, they can't do a player of the game on the road. What does that even mean?
Well, listen. That's because the way that it functions, unfortunately, Tim would not get to decide the player of the game. Although I think we could pitch. I think we can pitch one game doing that, but they're gonna have a Baylor statistician pick the player of the game. After the game,
oh my God, that's
some fucking nerd picking the player of the game.
Yeah, we're gonna pick the guy with the highest Babbith. Like,
yeah, what?
That is
No,
so
seriously,
cool.
it'd
The
be
guy with
much
the
better
highest
if
yards per
while
attempt.
you're in the middle of standing in the Grove, you're like, oh, it looks like this kid had a good game. Text
I
it
actually
over.
won't be at the Grove, and if it's a statistician, just send me the stats, and I will pick the best stats.
All right, still on the table potentially, not to derail the conversation.
No,
but
derail it because it's so dumb. Because even if it's a statistician, like they could just tell me, like we could just be like, wink, wink, Tim, you name it.
Should
but
I
here's
call
what it is.
Brian right now and get him on the phone?
Well, no.
Tim's such a pussy.
Oh, I'm not. No, it's not.
No,
keep
because
going.
I never really made the ask to say, hey, can Tim be the because that's also something I would say, like, hey, we're close, but like here's the caveat. We need
Right.
Tim to name the player of the game. All right. The reason it's at home, which once again, it doesn't really seem like it has to be, but the statistician lets the staff know. And then the second the game ends, they run onto the field and give the player a co-branded Snapback Baylor hat and a co-branded Snapback Baylor t-shirt as if like they won the Super Bowl.
Kind of love it.
And then they rock it. They take a picture, post it on Baylor's
another timeout.
Instagram, collabed with the student athlete.
We're acting like bringing a hat and t-shirt.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, maybe it's easier. I didn't even question why.
No, that sounds sick. That does sound sick. But like, again, it doesn't make sense if one of the games we're not running out and putting it on them, like doing a whole SBX with.
Correct.
Yeah, that's tough.
Although I do think it would be cool, like if Sawyer's player of the game, like you can, and with basketball they have some big names, and then the other part is like I think it'd be hilarious if they lose at home, and then they got to put this post up.
Do they really do it when they lose?
It's in the contract.
It's in the contract.
Yeah.
We'll sue fucking Baylor Sports for everything they got.
And then they'll be paid. The players will hate us. They'll be like, I hate these guys.
Yeah, it's kind of funny though.
All right, so I think we're in a good spot. I think next year, after we're going into our final year of the college tour, iterate volume 3.
Are we final yearing it?
I don't know. I guess not. Into volume 3 of the college tour. We're going to be on a patch by then, and we're going to be fucking massive. So I think we're in a good spot. And this was great for the bit. Like we got
it wasn't a bit. I would
so many pieces of content out of it. No, I know. I'm kidding, but it's good for the bit.
Yesterday's price might not be today's price, though.
I know.
Right. But it may not even be cleared by this year. So maybe, there's a lot of uncertainty.
Yeah, it might not be Dan Cleary.
Yeah.
What I think.
All right,
what?
Go, Tim.
No. The player of the game is they can only do it at home. Oh, because they have to run on the field and hand the guy a t-shirt and a hat.
A t-shirt and a hat.
Oh yeah, college football team's famous for traveling with no extra stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah. No.
You guys are jumping on the most.
They don't have 100 people's equipment to bring because the benches have 50 people.
No rum.
I didn't even say no to road games. It's just
no, but we get to name it after they beat fucking Abilene Christian in basketball on fucking Thanksgiving.
I wonder if the reason why is because if they took a video or a picture of a player on a different field, like that would be using their.
That's fair.
Their likeness.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking in the access conversations that we've been having for this college football tour, Sean and I are finalizing all the conversations with all the stops on the tour that we are doing. Why are you shaking your head?
All this group does is finalize stuff. I would love your guys' schedule. Oh, just circle back and finalize things. We've been finalizing things for fucking 2 years.
It's all finalized. We're about to leave. Anyways, I have a fun game for the two of you. Tim, do you have a notepad by you? This guy always has a notepad. I asked him to have a notepad.
This is chop. This is supposed to be a light lift.
Do you not have a notepad?
Not in any reaching distance.
All right, get your phone out and create me a list 1 through 7, and then I'll present to you today's game.
Of what?
Like just put the numbers 1 through 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're gonna fill them in. So today.
Oh, are we blind ranking?
So today we are
Such a
blind ranking.
fucking slut for like successful TikTok formats.
Oh no, I want to
Which is
give the show a
fine.
lift off.
Yeah, you're doing.
No,
your
it's
job.
gonna be fun too, because
Okay,
the way
all
it's gonna
right.
work.
Am I playing or just Tim?
If you would just shut the fuck up for maybe 3 seconds, this is why it's fun. So
I'm
we are
having
blind.
a blast.
Okay, I'm gonna kill myself. We are blind ranking the best pieces of access that we have. We have more than 7 pieces of access.
I thought you were gonna say the best pieces of ass.
So we have more than 7, but these are ones that are particularly different than just football facilities at a school. So 1 through 7, Tim's going to blind rank them. And then Jack, you are going to come in and you are going to fix the rankings, and we are going to get to a perfect 7. Are you ready?
So you're gonna give me a school we're going to, and I'm gonna just write it down, rank it.
So, yeah, you have to have seen a blind ranking video, right? You know what we're doing.
I think I do, but so
you don't know you're blind. You don't know what's coming next. You have
an idea of where we're going this year.
Exactly. Okay.
We're gonna hope to get.
But
number
what's he
1
ranking it on? What's he ranking it on?
Like what most excitement, like coolest, most exciting.
I'm what I think will do the best, what I'm most excited.
No. What as the 3 of us we are most excited about?
Well, that's
like
such a ridiculous problem because Tim's going to be more excited for one, and then you want me to fix his list.
I think generally we're on the same wavelength.
Okay. So then I have Clemson 1, and
not
then
for you,
and then
but
Jack's actually really excited about Texas Tech. He's like, "Yo, let me fix that. Oh, screw the Tigers." And I'm like, "Oh man,
it's not gonna be corny. Why are you trying to make it corny? It's just supposed to be a little fun. It's Friday at 4.
It is fun.
Icebreaker? We just meet?
It's fun. Oh my god.
Go
We're
ahead,
the most miserable people in the world. All right. First up is going to a live practice at Delaware State with Deshaun Jackson. Where are you putting that?
Got it. So you're doing the type of accent that.
Yes.
Okay, now
yeah, man. That was like never.
Well, because you guys never shut the fuck up. What I was trying to say is
we said the prompt was stupid, and then you made it seem like you were gonna be like Oregon.
No, that's what I was saying. We have more than
say that.
I did fucking say it. I did because
you didn't say that.
I did. You guys never shut up. I was saying we have more than 7, but these are the ones we have something extra at.
You just should have led with like.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
I
1 through 7. Have it at 5. Okay. Up next is Hawaii. They have bought into the plaque idea. They're giving us a place to hide it and a custom jersey.
Oh, we're hiding it on Hawaii's thing, and they're Nike school now. I thought they weren't
Correct.
Nike. I mean,
no,
they
are brand new Nike this year.
Okay. I have it. I have it at 4.
Okay. Next up
is when we get to when we get to right 250K subs on YouTube. Someone has to go back to Hawaii and dig up the plaque. We're gonna bury it on the beach. I don't know what Hawaii's plan is, but
it's like it better be under midfield. Should I show you guys the plaque?
Can we finish the game first, and then you can show us the plaque?
Most Mickey Mouse plaque of all time.
You already showed it.
This is literally 3 hours of ADHD. Can we just?
Yeah, right. It's a simple game. All right. Up next is Texas Tech football, but also our softball hitting excursion against the $1 million pitcher.
Yeah, I have that as 2.
Okay.
Very excited for that.
Excursion. You don't know what words mean.
Yeah, no,
nah, not really. Up next, Nebraska cold tub with Matt Rule.
Sorry, say it again.
Nebraska cold tub.
Number 1.
Punishment. Okay.
Number 1. From Matt Rule, personally.
So you've used 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Up next is Bowling Green. We have time with head coach Eddie George and a skate around with the number 1 recruiting class in college hockey.
Ooh.
God.
I mean, I don't know if Oregon's going to be on this, but this feels aggressive to be losing all these spots already.
No, I mean, the cold tub is a legit number 1. Texas Tech. I just think that those are really like selfish. I'm excited to get in the cold tub have Matt Rule blow the whistle, whatever. And then I'm excited to like actually step in the box and see if I can get a hit. The rest is kind of,
no, I'm with you.
This.
We're doing a lot of cool things. It's not an easy list.
Yeah, I get the exercise now. Like, this icebreaker changed me now. I know you guys. I know all you guys so well, and we're gonna have a great year. I'm gonna go 6 just because part of their recruiting class is because they're all Canadian kids that they just got from the CHL. They could just be like so out.
Well, what if they're from Winnipeg? Even better.
Yeah, like they could just be like, what the fuck, bud? Like, what's this guy doing here?
Like, you're just not.
You're
a
not a
beauty.
we literally we literally are here to get the bag to play Hero Key. Like,
all right, we've got 2 more. What spots do you have left? 5 and 7?
3 and 7.
3 and 7. Okay. Up next is Arizona State, obviously football, but then we are spending some time with new women's head coach Molly Miller and the women's basketball team.
This is gonna be sexist.
No, it's not.
You set me up like that's.
No, by the way, I went by the list in order of stops, and then I put it into ChatGPT, said randomize it. So I did not do anything purposely. By the way, you already put softball pretty high.
I did.
Right. So
yeah, I'm in. I gonna hand up. Not in the women's college basketball game. Don't know it that well. Don't know who the head coach is. So
you don't know Molly Miller. Oh, okay, interesting.
Is that, who is that?
I'll show you. I will I'll present my screen.
I'm married for the record, and I'm self-excluding from this conversation. He wouldn't know who it was.
I just Google.
Casey's trying to pull it
up. I'm not presenting well. You need a producer and not a participant. She's just a very famous coach. That's all.
Where'd she come from?
Grand Canyon.
7.
Fair enough. All right. And then finally, you have number 3 left.
Number 3
is the only overall one I put is Oregon football access, just because it's Oregon.
That's a great list.
I don't hate your list. Jack, any thoughts?
I don't like, I think the ice bath in Nebraska will be fun, but I don't think it should be one. Not even like because it's a Tim thing or that he isn't allowed to be excited about it, but like it's not what he's like gonna watch you sit in a cold tub.
That's funny.
No, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, like, number 1, that's the best thing.
No, I agree with you.
I'm most excited for it because it's a callback to something that now will have happened months ago.
Yeah, no, it's good storytelling. I'm with you.
It's great storytelling, but like, it's not like a crazy moment. You know, like it's not gonna go like. I don't think it goes like super viral.
Oh, yeah. So that's like what matters here?
No. But I think virality at times can be a good measurement of like I think
that's fair sometimes.
If I go 328 off this Texas Tech pitcher.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's a good shout. That's a good shout.
Right? Like I went yada for.
Yeah, but we also don't know like what if we get a great picture of me in the cold tub with Matt Rule standing next to me and like Nebraska tweets that? Like that's
no
100%.
To be clear,
it's also we also like the big thing that people say when we are trying to get access is like what X player coach is off limits on Friday on Thursday on whatever. I'm under my assumption we're gonna be able to get his face here.
I don't know like that. I'm not even under that assumption.
That could be true.
No, I think it's
even
a great
if it's Rayola. Someone's got
100%. It is a great one, and Nebraska was on my list of places to go. So I'm happy that it slid in.
And I like at least like we also have something to hold over them if we're like, no, we just need 5 minutes from Matt Rule. Like, show me when and where. So again, I like having the leverage of like the content excuse as well for the callback. Matt Rule will be like, yeah, I did indeed tell that kid he owed me 5 minutes in the cold tub. I can make room for it.
Like, And he just did like the thing around the facilities the other day.
Yeah, that was like, great.
Like
Yeah.
That was
I
great.
like his personality.
Yeah, he's great.
All right, so it was Nebraska 1. What was 2? Texas Tech,
Texas Tech softball,
Oregon. Who was 4?
Hawaii Plaque,
5 was
Delaware State,
yeah, and 6 was
Bowling Green.
yeah. Yeah, it's a good list. I'm excited for everything we got going on.
It's a little teaser for everyone for
Yeah.
our college tour coming up.
I'll say one more thing about the Matt Rule. Also great that I don't have to brainstorm an idea for this. We have the idea.
Yeah, definitely.
He's putting me in a cold tub for 5 minutes. We don't have to be like, what should we do? How do we like
job podcast? Like it'll be great. We can discuss the week of. Is Matt Rule gonna come? Is Tim gonna make
exactly.
it?
Exactly.
Most sure thing I know is that we can at least have something to point at, to talk about. We don't have to brainstorm.
Maybe we can get Rule on Chop the Tuesday before we go.
No, definitely. Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. That is our access blind rankings.
Do we have other like additional access things, or it's just like general?
It's just general football access. We have it almost every spot, but nothing.
I also think there's gonna something's gonna
things are gonna pop up for sure.
Yeah, like the bowl games or the playoff or something throughout the year.
That's just locked in conversations that we've had.
That was a really good list of things to look forward to. Actually,
yeah, I'm glad.
Appreciate it.
I'm glad. Yeah. All right. Cool. Kudos to me. Up next is we got to talk Tim's guide. Tim, I want to hear your thoughts. How's the response been? How'd you feel about all the work you put in and everything else? The good, the bad, the ugly from Tim's college football guide.
I love the process of doing the guide. It's like, it's very fun to be like built as a guy who makes just like TikTok videos for most of my job. It's very fun to build something from scratch. Like you start with your notebooks or your magazines to begin the year. And everywhere I go for the first like month or so, as I'm taking my notes, as I just bring it with me everywhere, my 3 magazines, and I'm highlighting, annotating, writing notes. And like, that is fun. Like I've been like on car rides, planes, sitting at the beach. And then it's also funny when people are like, why don't you just type your notes to begin with? You would save a step. But it's also like, then I would have my computer everywhere with me that isn't placed, like that's not convenient to have a computer.
Yeah, so, that actually was going to be my one piece of feedback was, why did you write it if you eventually have to type it? But that piece makes sense. But like, when you are sitting at your desk, would you consider just typing it next time? Because then you can just copy and paste it on, or you think you're always going to be pad just because that's who you are?
Well, it's not necessarily that I'm a slow typer. I certainly am. It's the writing. You're writing for short form, which is almost harder, more difficult than writing it like long form. Like I'm trying to fit in, like Ohio State lost 4 defensive linemen. However, Sonny Styles returns. Caleb Downs. They also have a new offensive coordinator, Matt Patricia, because Jim Knowles got plucked by Penn State, because Penn State's Tom Allen left Penn State for Clemson, even though Penn State doesn't really care to see him leave. Like, and it's like, okay, how do we Jim Knowles out? Like, so that is what takes the most time, and fitting it short enough to fit in the guide. The fact that we have over like 1,500 people that downloaded it and signed up because you had to give your email. I said to Jack when we first started, if 50 people downloaded it, that'd be enough for me to be happy. Now I'm at the point though, it is one of those things. The guide's so big. I don't know how people make like real magazines. Every time I read it over, I find like another error or something that I would want to clean up, and I can't change it. If we edited it, I would have to do a new link. And so that just like gives me anxiety of every time I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a video on Oklahoma. Let me like grab that page. And I'm like, oh, I wouldn't really set it this way. I wish like I could just go in and edit that. Like I wish it was live to edit. That I would sleep way better if it was live to edit. And then additionally, again, I'm very happy with the signups. It's great. I'm gonna do a newsletter throughout the year on Thursdays or Fridays with some bets, some player props, some underdog stuff, some thoughts on risers and fallers, whatever. Might do it on Mondays as well. So I'm excited to do that. It gives me enough reason to do it. But my college football content in general has been a complete disaster. It's been awful. Not what like it's the worst engagement on anything I've ever done. I might as well have been talking like about like Siberian ice fishing. Like I swear to God, it is. I have a couple of theories as to why, but
Yeah, what are the theories?
Yeah. Also, because Tim and I have been working together about promotional strategy, and I just completely ignored it today. But he was like, it's not performing well and it's fucking humiliating. I was like, everything inside of me, you're not getting views on a TikTok that's fucking humiliating? Like, give me a break.
probably not the word. What I meant is discouraging, probably.
Sure. But I was like, you're taking this like like you're humiliated. Like you don't want to show your face because it got 3,000 views.
But when you work really hard on, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. This video has no views and no likes. I'm a loser. I'm like, I have a mandate to keep doing this.
Yeah.
And none of it is going well. So like, I'm just like, continue to run into the line every play and we get 0 yards.
Well, where do you think we've gotten 165 signups today? Where do you think that's coming from if it's not from that content?
It definitely, at this point, I don't even care about signups anymore. I want my content to do well. Like, cause my goal was literally like, at one point, I could say my goal is 200 people to sign up.
Okay,
yeah,
but
wouldn't
it be more valuable for them to be part of your newsletter? We have their email for the entire season and get 3,000 views than you getting 200,000 views on a TikTok and it not converting to anything.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. I agree with you. It's just, it feels very, doing it is also a little awkward too, because it feels a little ad-y sometimes, advertisement-y. Like, call to actions are tough.
I think this is actually what Jack touches on. And this social media has like messed up our brain a little. But like, imagine you were in whatever a conference hall or Radio Row, and you went around and people came up and 165 people face to face were like, I want your guide. You would leave that day like, wow, that was really, really successful. But because 3,000 people only viewed it, but it did convert to like, those 3,000 people wanted the guide. So if 200,000 people see it and don't sign up for the guide, I feel like the social media has like distorted our brains a little.
Yeah, views are easier to get than obviously downloads, but that's not what Tim just mentioned. You just mentioned the ad part. There's certain people we work with. There's certain times we work with people that feels addy. In my opinion, I can't resonate with that thought process because people like it is a help and it is a free guide to people. So like, yes, maybe figuring out the exact words you use and then maybe that makes you feel differently. But like when we promote Underdog and they're using our code and other people can like use a similar code and like ours offers like 1% better perks, which it does, use code Snapback. I get it. But like no one else is offering this. You did all the work for it, and people out there like need to hear about it and want to hear about it, and it's a helpful resource. So I think like that, the reason we work with Underdog, the reason we work with Picket or we've worked with ticketing companies is because we are the ones that are getting the inquiries. Like, what's the best place to get XYZ? And as long as in your heart you feel like you put your best effort forward and it is a valuable resource, I don't subscribe to that. Believe that it's like too addy.
I would also agree with if it was getting 3,000 views and we had no new signups, I would probably agree with you. But since the people who we want to see it are seeing it because it's converting. Like, that's why I'm like, get 3 more up today. And the more you go to the Alabama audience, you may get 10 people from Alabama that want it. Like, I just think the
It's
more
funny.
you do, the
I
better it's
actually
going to
saw
convert.
a post. I think it was a tweet, a picture of an Instagram post that was like, one post can change everything. Not trying to be like, oh my God, we're going to go like viral, all this stuff. But one guy, he built an app and it's like you scan products and you can see like, if they're good or bad for you. And he did like, he uses his product to just like create content around what's good and bad for you. And his whole thing is like water brands. Like he does Dasani, then Smart Water, whatever. And one of the posts did like 4,000 likes because, it just did very well. The content was really good and helpful to people. And people just went like out of their way to go and find it. So I think it could just take one, right, for results that, we're looking for. I definitely think the idea of like, I'd much rather you have 2,000 people sign up and download this thing than have 2 million views on the content. And then the last thing is kind of just a challenge to you in general. I think this is the next step for you as a creator, as talent at our company, is promotion and storytelling, right? And like, whether it's our YouTube video, whether it's the guide, whether it's Underdog, this is something that like, we brought Vert in to help with marketing. I got to work on Vert first to help everyone else out. But like, this is what I'm really good at, right? The hot dog eating contest, like creating something out of nothing, right? And building storylines. And I think that is, and then tying in the product. And then when it's your own product, like it should be easier in theory because you have more creativity around it. So yeah, my challenge to you is like, this is what I need to see out of you this fall when it comes to promoting YouTube videos and how we think about carrying those storylines throughout the week. So if it makes it any easier, keep promoting it, and that can be like a a mandate. And so I am curious though your theory on why, because as we're about to go endure 5 months of college football, it would be good to talk through like, why isn't college content performing as good as we thought?
Yeah. Well, I'll just add with like, it should be easier to promote the product you created. It's actually almost like I wish I could distance myself from the product because I like really care about it. Like,
Yeah,
again, every time I read it, I'm like, it's like a painting that's never done. Like, an artist is like, oh, the painting's never finished. Like, every time I look at it, I want to like change a few things
I
and be
know,
like,
but you can't, or you could, right? You could tweet about it. You could make a TikTok about it. Like, you could post, like, in theory, you're correcting like your mistake on social like that. You actually do have the ability. No, you cannot change the
That's a good
physical
point.
guide, but you can keep talking about it. And you're going to talk about it in the newsletter, right? And when you write your newsletters, you should write it through your personal voice, right? And so you're going to talk about Oklahoma week 1 and be like, I actually mentioned Mateer was this. I misread that, or I miswrote that, blah blah blah. Like, you will not be able to correct it for 100% of people, right, in the way that we wish. And I deal with this stuff all the time, like the bounty stuff. I posted on TikTok, then Instagram, then Snap, then Twitter. So I got to cross post across all platforms. Sometimes it gets a lot of views here, so then I want to correct it here. And like the AI comment, right, might have made more sense to respond to on TikTok, but we cross posted to Instagram. Like, at some point, we just gotta, it's never going to be perfect.
yeah. Again, I'm not like legitimately choked. I
Yeah.
meant more like from a strategy standpoint. Like, it feels like if it was anything, my guide, whatever, I'm like, guys, I just feel like I'm running it. Like when we did the NHL when I did that playoff videos,
Yeah.
same kind of thing. I was just like, is this worth continuing to do if it's not doing that well?
The college stuff for sure. Like the NHL playoff stuff, definitely fair to question. This stuff, college football is our next 5 months. The guide is performing well. You want to have something throughout the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. And so, yeah. So what are the theories on why it's not going well, or like why it's underperforming?
I think I think almost like college football sometimes when you're discussing teams and predictions and who you think's good and not, it's almost like political opinions. It's just like a bunch of like, just everyone's got a opinion. Everyone's got a, and so like you have to be like a credible, like I don't know if I built like credibility as like a, college football. Like we trust certain. I don't. I feel like just people aren't interested in hearing about college football, like from me, in a way that's like informative or deeper than this stadium was so loud. Oh my god.
Yeah, but you kind of just fake it till you make it. And like you also did the research. So it's not just you making it up, right?
Right.
And I- yeah, I think it just takes time, obviously. But I feel confident that you can talk about it.
Well, I want to.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's
so
why it's discouraging. I'm usually
but like the Ohio State thing you just did, right? Where it was like 3 things to know about Ohio State. Like once again, I found that fascinating. Like I found it interesting. It may not be performing as well as like a take on yada yada yada, but like it's good content and it's helpful content because you're well researched, right? Like, and so maybe it's figuring out a format that is best for it.
yeah.
Maybe it's because there's 130 schools and like you got to kind of get into the algorithm for each, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if
but-
like marking the location of the take, because I also feel like you have done before the Ohio State thing a lot of broader topics, right? Talking about all of college football.
Yeah.
And I feel like was it Akron where you did the win total?
Yeah, Kent State.
Kent State. I don't know if that one got sent around like within Kent State or if it was because it was betting or because it was extreme. But yeah, I would just keep, spend the next 15 days posting. That way when we get to Hawaii, we know what the fuck to talk about.
No, yeah. It's I think people just don't quite know what appetite they have for it right now. Like
What's Klatt's show called?
Just called the Joel Klatt Show.
Joel Klatt. Because his stuff does fairly well on TikTok. I haven't like really done recon on what it is exactly. Like there's a good chance that this one is 52 define Texas Tech success in like I feel like a take on Texas Tech. Like they're so hot right now.
Yeah.
You should probably just go to where the puck is. Right?
I
thought that was gonna hit hard.
No, I'm being serious. Like Tech is so hot.
No,
like,
I agree. I told him just keep taking shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, again, then it's just go to where it's hot, whatever. I think part of like what I enjoy, like a catch of my research, is like that's why I actually like the TikTok filter that does the spin. It's like you could just spin me any team and I could just tell you what's going on.
Yeah. You should do
I think
everything.
It's great.
You should like I did like guess the line NFL win totals and I cut it up into each team and I think it's great. Like you know
what I said.
What audience you're gonna hit.
I think you should try.
No, that's like.
I think you should try 3 things on that. Or I think a strong hook is here's the verdict on X, and then kind of reverse engineer it and then give us 3 reasons why that's the verdict. I think you can try both of those.
Yeah, I made one the other night. I didn't end up posting it, but because it was 3 minutes long or 250, I don't know. But I just kept spinning the thing, and I was like, I go watch how much of a loser I am, and I spun it, and then it was just like Texas Tech. I'm like, yeah, Baron Morton's the quarterback. He comes back after last year. Joey McGuire's the coach.
Why is that not being posted? I feel like that's great. It makes no sense to me.
I don't know because then it's like, it's 2.5 minutes. Is that actually?
Yes,
because they also sit with you guys and when we're on the road and shit, and I listen to on your phones, like algorithm, like thing, and you guys don't. I've never seen you watch a 230-minute video on your phone.
You're out of your mind. Post the videos. All right, we're moving on. Keep posting. You're doing great. All right, CEO, put on the CEO hat. We've signed some partnerships for the college football tour. That's the CEO hat. What a hat.
Damn. That two
No, the
hats
real
in one?
CEO hat is this line.
It's insane.
Oh, God.
I cannot figure out what to do with my hair. I'm like freaking out.
Buzz blonde. Buzz blonde.
I want to get a buzz cut so bad, but and like this would be fine. Like this, yeah, it's a little high, but like this one, because of the gray and the alopecia, like this one's too deep, so I can't
Buzz
get the
blonde. Buzz
Don't
blonde.
don't buzz.
I don't know what to do, but then I got like this little piece hanging off the back.
That's fine hair.
You're kind of giving Max.
I know, it's a disaster.
Disaster class. Our cousin
who looks like
that's
idiot
helpful
with
for the
line.
program.
But this part's clean, like the.
All right.
know.
Talk
I
about
think it
our
was
new.
great. Do not buzz your hair.
Talk
Thank
about our newly signed deals that we have for the college football season.
Well, we haven't signed a thing. You're in all those communications, so you knew we hadn't signed.
No,
Yeah, but
he has to follow up.
It's gonna go
Oh, no.
live once it's a push towards our announcement. You know?
All
This
right,
is what you told me to get good at.
Yeah. Who are we working with this fall?
Rowback and no rivals.
Can we also announce the fucking schedule at one point?
I know.
We just did in like 7 different ways. We're teasing it.
I want to take the graphic and start talking about it and putting it in places.
You can. I did that. I just blur some of them out.
I'm not.
What are you getting angry? Why can't you blur out?
I barely know how to take a screenshot.
All right, post about it.
When is it going live?
Yeah,
the schedule release
today, because Tim's making a tick.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
No. When is the official video going live?
I don't know. So post about it. I don't know.
Gotta get out, man.
I understand. Post about it.
Yes. Yes. Someone
post
else
about it.
needs to post content.
But then is that going to undermine? Like you've got people
no. Post about it. Post about it. Post about it.
No. Yeah.
Post about it.
All right, Casey. Anyways, I was saying
Who are we
partnering with this fall? That was a lead-in for myself, and then your fucking grubby ass had to like jump in.
Okay,
all right.
It's gonna
do it again.
It's gonna be a short anyway.
So. Do it again. Just fucking do it again, you pussy.
Who are we working with this fall? So we've got.
Say it again, because I called you a pussy as you were saying that.
But Casey, the other thing that you can remember is he gets individual audio tracks, so like we don't have to re-say every
just
fucking
re-say it.
Then just shut the fuck up. All right, so who are we working with this fall? We've got Rowback, which I am fucking excited about. Rowback actually sent me a t-shirt and a hat like 3 years ago, and I posted an Instagram story. And so when I reposted tagging them, I noticed that, and I thought that was cool. But Rowback launched like their entire college collection, and I think they're at like 85% of the schools we're going to. The gear is sick. But more importantly, I'm excited because every time we go to a bookstore, Tim looks for now I can't say the ugliest polo. In my opinion, he had been looking for the ugliest, but is the
most eccentric
polo. And these things are right up his fucking alley.
That's their specialty.
Like built for Tim. So I'm really excited for that. Rowback's also a great brand. I think it helps us out to be working with them. I think we could do further stuff with them as well. And they've got like Marcel Reed, Kate Klubnik. They have Caleb Downs and a couple other
Singleton.
They got a couple other.
It was great to talk with Downs at Media Days too.
Yeah, Downs.
We're like that mutual connection.
I did talk to him.
Yeah.
So we're working with Rowback. We're in discussions with a couple other people that were not finalized. Like the thing with the fall is, as much content as we have coming out, as much viewership as we're gonna get, you can only have like so many partners because there's only so much inventory to sell. It's not like we're streaming 3 hours of a football game and like you get a commercial every 9 seconds like they do on TV. So
That's a good
Them,
point. We should start doing real ads in our videos.
yeah, full like,
5-minute commercial break.
Just commercials.
we just picture it like, you know, watching through, and it's like you guys
playing through on the PGA.
Yeah, we do the NASCAR nonstop.
Yeah, right at the climax of the video. And then No Rivals, which is a hat brand, they're gonna send us hats for all the games. I actually really like the hats. We have our own Snapback sports hats, so how does that compete? I think it's fine.
Just buy hats. People have multiple hats.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, I only have room for one hat in my collection.
So those are the two main ones, and then we've got obviously like Underdog. We're working with Pickett, Stat Club, C Club. So we are in negotiations with Pickett and Stat Club, C Club actively. So TBD on if like they're fall partners. Pickett wouldn't be necessarily like super integrated into the YouTube stuff, but Stat Club would and C Club would be, and they're just like such a good partner for us. So yeah, those are the fall partners, unless I'm missing anyone. Oh, and On Location.
Well, that's further away than Roback was. We could
but we can talk. I'm confident the deal with the On Location's happening. So we're gonna do 3 videos, 3 games, 3 events with the On Location, who's a premium partner. So like you could buy the tickets through C Club, or you could go like literally stand courtside and get VIP treatment. So we're doing
courtside.
We're doing Ryder Cup, which I'm fucking jacked for, UFC, and Madrid. We're going NFL in Madrid, so that one should be pretty tight as well.
Didn't hear anything in the winter mentioned.
Wait,
I don't know what he's
Milan. I don't know if I don't think On Location has Olympics.
Oh, I thought that was part of the thing. I thought that was like the only part of the message I read.
I mean, if that connected in your brain, then I believe you that it's on the list. We're going through,
or I hallucinated and envisioned it.
You could have.
We like manifestation here.
Yeah. The deal is for, like, we're starting with a 3-pack, you know, and then the goal is to extend, do like Super Bowl with them, do Milan if that even exists, and then, you know, a couple things, then World Cup. That's kind of like what we're building towards. But yeah, that could be honestly, like, out of everything we're doing, like On Location premium partner, like they literally do the fucking like suites of the Super Bowl. They're as big as it gets. So we should smash that for them.
Yep. 100%. All right, cool. 2 final things. 1, a little sneak peek. Week 0, the start of the college football tour is taking place in Hawaii. I think everybody knows that by now. But it was just announced that it is a whiteout, and we have our resident color out hater. Would you like to make a statement on the Hawaii whiteout for week 0?
I'm already rocking.
Okay. My official statement on the Hawaii whiteout.
Yes.
It does appear they're going to be wearing white. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. I think all color outs are in unison with the team.
That's not true.
That's part of my biggest gripe.
Oh, you don't like that? I thought you were saying that's like a requirement.
No, he does.
No, like the Golden State Warriors do the yellow out at home and they wear white jerseys.
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
No, I'm with you. Like when we go to Arizona State, it's a blackout and they're wearing black.
Good. Right. At least let's be consistent. I also just don't like outs. I do like checkered kneeling, not an out. It's not an out.
Right, because it takes some coordination.
So they're wearing white. We're wearing white. Are you on board or not on board?
Are we though? That's the thing, mate. That's the thing.
That is what I'm asking. Are you wearing white?
If whatever polo is better. Oh, my table just fell. Look, oops.
What do you mean your table fell?
The attic's breaking down.
It's actually an ironing board.
Right. Forgot about that.
All right. It depends on what polo is better. If the greenish, blackish polo is better, that's getting purchased, and that's what I'm wearing.
Are you going all polo, all fall?
I mean,
All polo, all fall
Did you
until
do
it
that
hits the
last
winter.
year? I didn't.
No, I was thinking ripped jeans and a V-neck.
I didn't even think about that. You were in a polo every single game we went to.
Until it got cold, yeah.
And the polo was at least at the base layer of somewhere.
You weren't in a polo at Notre Dame. I know that.
We weren't allowed.
Not allowed.
True.
Oh,
We had
facts.
Saturday's fits at that point.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Never.
So you're
again.
poloing up.
Yeah.
Casey, how do you feel about swapping Lulu for Roback?
I'm comfortable with it. Honestly, I was skeptical. I thought I was going to have to fake it. But since getting the Roback gear, I'm comfortable swapping it out. It is going to save me a lot of money, which comes at the perfect time where my funds aren't exactly in order. So the Roback gear is free. The Lulu was not free by any stretch of the imagination. If you saw my Instagram story, I featured a Roback sweatshirt for my girlfriend's birthday yesterday. So I'm all in on Roback, baby. I might have been wearing Lulu shorts, but I'm all in on Roback, baby. All in.
You
I featured a Roback at my sister, my girlfriend's birthday, as if you were like courtside at the Knicks. Like, oh yeah.
By the way,
you made it seem
the
like
amount
you
of
worked at the Met
cameras,
Gala.
the amount of cameras that were out at that birthday, you might have thought we were on a red carpet.
Okay.
You like that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we
Okay.
talk about how broke you are and like how we're gonna navigate that? Like I'm getting texts midday on a Friday asking to like Venmo you 10 grand.
Yeah. Yeah, if everyone wants to look inside of my finances, we can keep in, well, actually the long form is uncut, so I don't know how many. I had some money due to some legal or illegal dealings. I spent a lot of that money to give myself the best college experience. And then I also
drugs.
And then I also continued spending like an asshole into my life in New York City as an adult. And I lost track. And I have a $1,100 credit card bill right now. And I have $230 in my bank account. So, but all my cards just came to the surface. We are selling some assets to get back on track. And we are fixing the finances as a result.
Why don't you sell like 20 grand of Bitcoin and just build up a little moat?
No. I'm selling every asset possible before Bitcoin. The problem is I also need $6,154 of funds freed up to lock in for 5 months because that's what wins you 40 grand on Ravens Super Bowl. So I'm working through a lot right now.
All right. I can help.
Yeah, feedback is
So
great.
here's the thing: you're hard to feel bad for. You're tough.
I'm not. By the way, not looking for it. All on me. 100%.
No, because you're just not liquid. Like you have money in Bitcoin. You're just not liquid. So it's,
correct.
No, I'm not really shedding.
You want to take out a loan against your Bitcoin?
No, I take 100% accountability for everywhere we are right now. I also, as it stands, every 4 to 6 months for the first 3 years out of college, I hit a wager between 15 and 30 grand and I went dry. It's been a while, you know?
You're like the guy we met in Vegas.
That's the game we play.
Shocking, by the way, that you haven't hit a $15,000 to $30,000 wager recently.
But by the way, we don't stop. Every other day we're taking out $25.
No. Let's. By the way, I hope you were kidding. You're not placing a Ravens Super Bowl bet for $6 grand if you have $200 in your bank account.
The only thing I'm thinking about is
no.
Again, this is not like
time out. Can I
restriction because he has money. This isn't quite real.
I am taking, if I can't, first I'm looking to sell my cards, get more liquid. Then second, if I can't, by the time the season starts, I am comfortable taking out of my Robinhood account. I am more confident in the Ravens than I am the stocks I have. So I'm comfortable just moving my investments elsewhere. And that's just
like, I hate how serious you're being. And I think the Ravens are going to have a great year. Like Lamar Jackson's toe could get run over and like by a motorcycle while he's waiting for food at a food truck. Like,
and Apple could tank.
It could, but it can't go to 0, right? Like that's the difference in like a futures bet.
However,
yes, Tim.
I would liquid a little bit of the Bitcoin. Can you could you double your Bitcoin? Let's say you had 10 grand in Bitcoin. Yeah. Will that value double by Thanksgiving?
There's nothing saying that Bitcoin's going to get stopped anytime soon.
But would it double by Thanksgiving?
Not necessarily. Probably not. Probably not.
That's what I'm looking for. Because what you could do to double your money, Syracuse under 5.5 wins. I am not kidding you at all.
Didn't you say in the video you were like buy a game, or you were just being nice?
No, I said I think I only have one game I would have them favored. Other than their 2 cupcakes.
Luckily, this is on credit, but the last topic.
They're gonna get to 6, Jack. 6 beats you. 6?
This wager is on credit, so we don't have to put any money down. But the last segment,
Florida State over 6.5.
Okay, last segment, which is going to be a recurring segment. On the show.
I have one more thing to say.
Okay.
Being broke, okay. I don't know if I can say this or not say this. Anyone who if you just have paid a bookie any time in your life, you're totally fine. Understand, nothing ever phases you about money if you've had to pay a bookie and didn't have money.
Yeah, I've been here before. Backs against the wall.
I've sold 300 Xboxes in my life. I've sold things on eBay. I've sold cards. I've sold jerseys. I've sold consoles. I've sold my parents' jewelry.
I have to be honest. No, I have to be honest. And this is when I took a step back and I was like, okay, we may need to figure things out. Wednesday, for Zoe's birthday, we went out to dinner. I went into my closet. I took out a sweater that I haven't worn. My mom came to New York City to visit. She bought me a sweater and a jacket when she visited. I took out the sweater. I was like, this still has the tag on it. The sweater was $175. I'm like, if I go to J. Crew, dinner's paid for. Dinner's paid for. I took the tag off and I wore it and I paid for dinner with cash. But that thought went through my head. I was like, is this going to go back to the credit card that was paid for, or could I get cash?
I will say this.
If I had a bad Sunday, everybody knew it. And my one buddy, we lived in the house, 7 guys, he would just go, Xbox for sale? And I'd go, yup. And I'd unplug it from my wall. I'd walk down to his room, put the Xbox on his desk, and he'd hit me with a Venmo. And then I would say, can I buy that Xbox back? And he'd go, it's all yours.
He was day trading Xboxes. I will say this. You just need levels.
By the way,
but it's not a financial.
A veteran move I pulled. Finances were low. Paycheck comes in at a certain point. Zoe's birthday yesterday. I went with hey, I didn't want to buy you a gift. How about we go shopping together as an experience and I pay for it just to lay that down the line.
And we'll review the uniqueness, food.
Exactly. We SPX this birthday present when I have more funds.
The scary part, though, is that a majority of Americans behave like this, but they run that credit card bill and then they let it compound at the 23% or 28%.
Oh yeah, I know what date it's got to get paid off. Yeah. I know what date.
So real quick, do you want to just do a live negotiation for the Lamar cards?
Sure. So I did. So for some context for Tim and the audience, we went to the card show 3 years ago and bought 2 big time Lamar cards because we were obviously bullish on Lamar. It hasn't come to fruition yet, but it will.
Wait, by the way, You want to talk about Casey saying every year he's had a big payday? Part of that was he got 10 grand because we got in a car accident coming home from that car.
By the way, we both say, I would give that money back to have not been in that accident.
I mean,
so
also a streak is a streak of finances.
Right.
Like,
somehow there's been a 5-figure influx into the bank account one way or another. You just got to figure it out, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay.
So I obviously low of funds. I was figuring out all my assets over time that I've put different money into. I remembered the Lamar Jackson cards. I actually put a lot of money into those. I forgot about that. So I was doing some price comping today, and the of 10, it's hard because I don't know general market and there's no completed items on the of 10. So we can kind of only go off the price we paid and just assume it's less. And then the of 99, the last sale was 13.5. So I was struggling a little bit to come to like what the right number is.
Hit up Ravel.
Right. Do you know what we paid for those 2 cards?
I want to say we paid like 19 and 15 maybe.
Okay. Yeah, so we actually aren't doing that badly because it was sold 2 months ago, a 99 RPA of Lamar for 13.5. And so if that dropped 2K, you assume the of 10 dropped 4K, dropped 5K, and I have 50% of it.
Whoa.
So the text was, he didn't know that I was looking to get out. And I was like, did you ever write, because we went in together, but I was like, did you write down our equity in these 2 cards, like how much each of us put in? He was like, I think it was 70-30, but I'm happy to go 50-50 with you. And I was like, oh, great. I was actually looking to get out. Yeah. I was like,
that number final?
That is so kind of you because that's perfect time. That's Shadur. I'm trying to get out.
I'm actually wheezing. That's so good.
So I did not have, if let's say it was 70-30, it was 15-19, let's assume 13 and 15. That would be 28 grand. 30% of 28 grand is 2,800 times 3. That's 9 grand minus 600 is 8,400. Holy, am I fucking Steve Jobs?
That was sickening.
Did anyone catch that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was quite filthy.
Yeah. So my offer is $8,500, and that's also, we are both in the boat of Lamar's winning a Super Bowl this year, so this is when they finally do go up. Yeah. And I'm selling low, obviously, and I understand that, and I can live with that.
Is that your final offer?
No, because I want what's fair, and if I fuck myself, I'm not going to feel good about it. What did you look into it at all?
What if it's too much?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with you, like us talking it out and coming to what is fair. I don't want to say 8,400.
No, I'll do 8,500.
Like, see, that's my worry. It's like, should I be asking for 12 grand?
Well, it's just like if you walk away, then the offer's off the table.
I mean, you made your own bed, man. You need.
I did. I feel like also, that's right.
Man, like, hear me out.
Yeah.
Like, in order to get right with the finances, you're gonna need a lot more than a Lamar card to go well. So
for sure, like that is
no.
Like,
100%. But I'm in a short term.
But I will say, even with like the cards are not like sports betting odds, right? Like if you put 1,000 into a Lamar card and he wins a Super Bowl, like maybe it's 1,200. Yeah. If they win a Super Bowl, you make 6.
No, of course I understand. Yeah, but short term, the 8,500 would fix all problems.
Yeah, so just get right, man.
Yeah, so just do it.
But we also have to have the conversation. If we're talking 50-50, 28 grand would have been more like 14.
He's letting you out, man.
You don't have 50-50.
You offered 50-50. Is that not on the table anymore?
If you just want to share it.
Yeah.
The buyout price is different than your equity over time.
Right. Yeah.
Because the
sure.
equity over time, realistically, like I'm never selling these cards.
Okay, then I'll take
I'm like
8,500.
gifting you $8,500.
He's giving you a cash out off.
Yeah.
Option.
Yeah, it's a
right.
legit like sportsbook take you by the balls, but like
Cash out.
also you can't hedge, right? Like that's the thing with the cash out is like, yes, my last leg is like Ravens win the Super Bowl, but like you're gonna have to pay like minus 3,000, so you don't even.
It's
get
also
the money.
perfect, like credit card bill paid off, and then 61.54 Ravens future.
No, but you
like,
cannot put it on the Ravens.
Yeah, you can.
It's my money.
No, you.
Then
you.
I'm not. Then I'm
No,
out on
no,
Oh,
that.
that's a caveat of the sale.
That is a full blown caveat.
Okay.
I'll take it
Q's under
in
5.
secret. Q's under 5.
Choose
All right.
FSU and the Ravens.
Good
Yeah.
negotiation. The final topic that I want to discuss, as this is a credit bet, is we will be doing our Pick'em show as a segment on this show every single week. Punishment, money on the table. What are you guys thinking this year for our Pick'em show?
Are we? I didn't realize we are. If we're doing,
We
that,
made the decision. We made the decision. We could do the Pick'em show without entering the contest.
I feel like that's the fun of it.
Yeah, it's a fun.
All right. I mean, we could still enter the contest. We should have done it when we were in Vegas.
No, you need someone in Vegas.
Tim's
Yeah,
got
we would
people.
still need a proxy anyway.
No, but the proxy is that there's a site. You need someone physically to go sign up. I'm pretty sure.
All right. Anyways, NFL Pick'em contests. We will give our best bet every single week on this show. Keep our record. I obviously was victorious last year with Tim coming in last and Jack coming in second to last. And second place is thou who should not be spoken about. And
You just love drama.
I couldn't not, right? I could
No.
not. All right. Punishment and money down. What are our thoughts? Do we want to do a punishment or just financial?
No, it's a
Okay.
pride thing.
Okay.
And
It's a pride thing, and I won 600 off Tim. So
Yeah,
we'll
like
definitely go
yeah.
indie. We'll definitely
Yeah.
side bet.
okay.
But all I'll say is part of having the contest was contest lines.
Right. That's a good point. Because that
think-
was super helpful for you.
No,
Do you want that?
That's
Oh, that hurt you.
yeah.
But we're going to be recording on Tuesday for Chop, so we're going to have to lock them in then.
No, it's sick. That's awesome.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
cool.
my point is though, if book 1 has 5.5, book 2 has 6, am I allowed? Are we going to be?
If
able
I
you
to-
will
can get the
give
bet
you-
down- if you can get the bet down, take it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I will give you whatever line you want.
Unless it's your local guy who's laying like
Yeah, it's got to be league. Got to be
unless
league.
you and Colin Wilson have a book together, then you're good to go.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit NFL look aheads right now. All for one for every
Just
week.
all of them, all of them
For
for
every
$1.
week. So that I can be like, yeah, I have Titans plus 21.5 right now.
All right. That is just about it. Unless anyone, while we're on NFL, wants to get something on the record, August 8th, looking towards the Pick'em show. Does anyone have a take they want to give August 8th about the NFL?
Worst thing to talk about during the summer of any topic in the world is the
Okay.
NFL. Quite literally the worst topic to talk about.
Jack?
Yo,
Let me just-
you see Anthony Richardson?
Well, I mean, him breaking his finger is a pretty big deal, no?
No, it's not.
He broke his pinky.
He's
All right, never mind.
practicing in 3 days, and if Daniel Jones starts, the Colts are going to suck. And if Anthony Richardson starts, the Colts are going to suck. And no one cares besides who's starting the week
Besides-
of week 4 when they're plus 10.5. And Tim is like, do I really have to bet the Colts yet? Like, that's when we care. In
All right.
August, the fuck do I care?
Ask
Mine-
God if it matters or not.
Mine
Like,
is
who
Jags
cares?
playoffs, Steelers not to make the playoffs. Those are my 2 takes for this year. I think the Steelers are going to be fucking.
Oh, you want an
atrocious.
NFL take on record?
Oh,
That's what I was. That's literally what I was saying. Like, do you
didn't
want to
make
get
it- once
anything?
Again, you have this problem.
I said it's
where in-
August 8th. Does anyone want to get a takedown? That's what I said.
You were, but it was more like right now take.
okay. I got one. I got
what?
Broncos win the division.
Okay, thank you.
I was in on Chargers winning the division, but now I'm out with Slater. That's the other problem is like there's still so much that can happen.
Oh, thanks.
Why do the Raiders win total was like 7.5? Aren't they gonna win like 2 games?
All right, Jack's fading the Raiders. Tim likes the Broncos, and
Big
I'm fading
AFC
the Steelers.
West heavy.
Yeah, seriously.
AFC West podcast. There was one that just caught my eye that I went. Oh, I think I'm gonna be like not all in, but I think Dallas is gonna have a great year. Like I think this whole summer thing
we were on the Dallas train.
Is gonna be like we're gonna look back and Mike is gonna be playing. Dak's gonna be healthy. They finally have someone to go with CD and Pickens.
Yeah,
I'm like
this as the season goes, this might turn into a Cowboys pod.
I have no problem betting the Cowboys.
America's Chop. Not America's team, but America's Chop is the new
Literally
title.
Give me any excuse to root for those beautiful white jerseys. Oh.
And now he's back in on white. Wear a Cowboys jersey to the Hawaii game. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, or Cole Caulfield.
Right. All right. That is it from the Chop, Rob. We will see you guys next week.
You can outro it. You know what I mean? Like it's just
no, we're just done. Chop's over.
Yeah.
Suey's over.
Like it's like who listens to the part